My sponsor Rock Bottom is currently running a special deal. Head on over to rockbottomcoins.com and use code Zirksee at checkout for a 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about my Madden 20 Ultimate Team wish list. What I want to see the most return for Madden 20 or change or something new in Madden 20 Ultimate Team, that is. This is just strictly talking about the Ultimate Team aspect of Madden 20. Now, they are releasing a bunch of information about the game, and Ultimate Team is soon to be out within a couple of weeks. I'm hoping we see some of these things that I'm going to talk about in that, and if not, hopefully they can implement it before the game actually drops. But let me know down below what else you guys like to see, and if you agree with any of my points and you want to bring it up in the comment section, have a little discussion down there. I'll try to reply to some of your comments today as I can. And that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is going to be the next solo challenge button. Now, the reason I want to see this, and I'm sure literally everyone can agree with this, is because we have a ton of solo challenges in here with like a ton of games to play. Like, you're talking about the Journey, the campaign solos, Journey Joyride, Journey Cross Country, Are We There Yet? All these rookie gauntlets, they take so long to do, and not only that, especially when we get a new max level cap, and I have to sit here and play the same game over and over and over again, literally hundreds of times to get to maximum level for you guys to show you the rewards. It takes me hours. It would be a lot easier if I could just hit next solo challenge. I guess maybe not for the max level cap, because that way I still do have to back out and go back to the same solo anyways. But for the rest of these ones, like the Journey and everything, it would be a lot quicker if we could just get a next solo challenge button, because every single time now we have to back out, come back to main menu, go into the solo challenge sequence, and then go to the next game. And instead of just hitting next solo and boom, the next game will load up in like 5 seconds or so, I had to upgrade from the regular Xbox One to the Xbox One X this year, just because I felt like it was so slow. I had to get the Xbox One X, which it loads up pretty quick, but still, a next solo challenge button would be huge. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, we do know for a fact that training points are returning next year, so I'm going to imagine power-up passes as well would be making a return with the power-up system. With that being said, I would like to know a feature somehow in the game where we can see where our power-up passes are actually at. I cannot tell you guys how many times this year where a new card came out, like a 92, 93, something a little bit earlier in the year, usually is when this would happen to me, and I would want to go pick up that card, but I couldn't remember where I put my old power-up pass to be able to skip a core elite, back when core elites like Aaron Donald and them were going for like 200k. I had no idea where my 89 overall power pass was at, and I had to go and unpower up like 3 different players, lose a bunch of coins, lose a bunch of training, because I just didn't know where the power pass was at. I would love to see a feature in the game somehow. I don't know how they would do it. Maybe you would have, say, you go to your objective list, it would show you where it's at. Or somehow, I would like to see a feature where we could see where our power-up passes are at in terms of what player they are on, because that was a big problem this year. Next year, if they don't have it in the game, I'm going to have to like keep a list going of where all my power-up passes are at. And speaking of power-ups, I'll say this. When it comes down to powering up players and using training, it definitely sucks to only get half your training back, but nothing sucks worse than when you want to empower up a card. Not only do you get hit with that annoying training, which you only get half it back, which I completely understand, but really? Costing coins to unpower up cards? 20,000 coins to unpower up my Everson Walls. That is ridiculous. And not only that, if you want to fully empower him, then you have to go back and take out a bunch of these cards, take out the training. If you had another card in here where I had to put in, that'd be even worse, because then you have to take out like his full legend card, and it costs even more. It would cost me even more coins. So the fact you get it costs training and it costs coins to empower, not necessarily costs training because you do get half it back, but it costs you coins, 20,000 plus coins to empower player. That's just ridiculous. Take that out. You can keep the training and getting half back because that makes sense, but seriously, taking away coins to empower player is just stupid. And next up, I want to talk about specifically the Journey rewards. I feel as though solo challenge rewards this year were actually not too bad. The Gauntlet reward scores are usually always good. And I feel like they've done a pretty good job with like the draft promo, giving us like free 97, 98 overall players. I think that's actually really good. But the Journey has not been that great. Now, I do have to say, giving us a free 97 overall Gerald McCoy, giving us a free Stephon Gilmore, Carson Wentz, Le'Veon Bell, that was awesome, but the actual packs you get are bad. Here you get a Gold Premium pack, you get another Gold Premium, Gold Premium, Gold Premium, Game Changer, Elite Player pack, Gold Premium, and then you get Gerald McCoy. That's not that great. If you guys remember back to Madden 16, the Clinton Portis at the end. The Clinton Portis one, you get 99 overall Clinton Portis for free, and you literally got like one pack of everything in the game. You got a flashback pack. You got a, I literally can't remember what it, throwback pack, a flashback, a throwback, a game changer. I think X Factor was in that year. There was just like a ton of different packs that you guys got. You got like one of every single pack in the game. That was awesome. This year, they don't do that. They haven't had that in a while. I feel like next year we need to see better journey rewards. It's nice to see us get the free 97 overall player, but the actual packs we get have just not been good recently. I'd like to see those be a little bit better in Madden 20. Now, unfortunately, right now, a House Rules event is actually not going on, but House Rules. A lot of people love House Rules. I personally, I really do enjoy House Rules. I've played it a couple of times. My team right now, I don't really need to play House Rules in order to get new players, but at the beginning of the year, I would love to see them implement House Rules right off the bat, or maybe when they start doing Weekend League, I would love to see House Rules come back. Now, obviously, the rewards wouldn't be as good as they are now, where you get, the Color Smash player or something like that, but maybe you started off with, say, an 86 plus overall elite player. That would be a perfect start. Or maybe if you want like a flashback player pack or a heavyweight player pack, something like that. I don't feel like they'll give away too much beginning of the year. Maybe like an 86 plus league would be nice to see. But I would love to see House Rules start from the beginning of the year and keep it going all year long, because that really does get a lot of people involved in it, and it's a nice little fun game mode. It's a change of pace from playing regular head-to-head seasons or weekend league, which can be intolerable at some points, why I quit playing it. And that's another thing I want to talk about is the head-to-head rewards and, of course, the weekly rewards. Those are just plain out bad. If you take a look at the head-to-head rewards as of right now, which of course that's not going to be, if you go to seasons, right, and you take a look at the rewards you get, they did improve them throughout the year, I will say that. Man, I don't think they're going to actually show what they are, but they have not gotten that much better. I believe currently it is I want to say 90 something plus overall elite players. I honestly do know. I think it's like 94 plus overall elite players if you finish in all Madden. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. I think I am wrong on that, but I know it's 2 something plus overall players, which is not too bad. It's like 90 plus, something like that. But even with me winning my Super Bowl, I still only made like 100K off of it, and I feel like the rewards need to be a little bit better. When they first brought it out with like the actually better rewards this year, it was a Team Diamond player, which was not bad, but I feel like they need to constantly improve it. Also, double coin weekends. Where's that at? Double coin weekends were so awesome. I believe the last time that was a couple of years ago, and those were so cool to come in here, play the next game, play Weekend League, whatever, get double the coins, and of course, I feel like the rewards for Weekend League just need to be better. I quit playing Weekend League this year, I believe back in January, because it was just not worth it. Literally, I think I made profit off taking the actual packs one single time this entire year. And I opened the packs every single week. They were just bad. They're just plain out bad. They need to be upgraded. They need to be a lot better. I like the monthly rewards, but the weekly, they just gotta do better. So something I just do not understand at all is what EA has decided to do this year in terms of content and MUT tokens. So, first off, I feel like it was a super dumb move by EA to get rid of flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans as soon as they did. They honestly could have kept this going for a very long time, and when they were finally done with this, introduced something new. Signature series players every single week, or something. In terms of content in general, there's been some very big rough patches this year where they've dropped content 2 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever. I can understand it. Sometimes it's going to happen. But the amount of times that it's happened has been absolutely insane. And I feel like they need to have at least, like, I can understand after the Super Bowl, but even before the Super Bowl, like a couple months after this game came out, they had like 2 days a week of content when they should have had at least 4 or 5. I feel like we could get 4 or 5 days of content. They just cut off all the promos that were actually giving us content throughout the year, and I don't understand it. And one of those, of course, was Flashback, Heavyweights, and Veterans. These came every single Monday. That was absolutely awesome to see. You knew there was going to be something on Monday. Now all we know really is there's going to be Legends on Saturday and House Rules event sometime during the week and maybe power-ups on Sundays. That's all we really know right now. So it kind of sucks to see it this late in the year. It's whatever. But earlier in the year, you got to give us something. And not just that. tokens. Elite tokens are basically useless this year. After they took out the flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans, they really have done about nothing to give us useful sets to actually implement these into. Right now, the best actual set in the game is from the Team of the Year promo. That's just how bad it's been. The Team of the Year promo literally has the best set for tokens, and it's still not even a very good set right now. It is the 89 plus Team of the Week for tokens, and it's still not very good. Why make tokens in the game and have them just completely irrelevant? Right now, there's just no point in making tokens, and there's nothing to use them on. Why not just keep it going with flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans? And that brings me to another aspect we need to talk about, and that is the lack of promos in the game. Now, I don't really understand why they decided to go away from this, but 2 of the top promos, or actually 3 of the top promos, every single year have yet to be put into Madden 19. First off, motivators. Now, I think it might have to do something with the power-up system they decided to go with this year, but motivators are a really cool promo, usually every single year, where they give you a +2 attributes to like every single stat on your team, or every single player gives you a certain stat. So say Von Miller, I believe 1 year gave you +2 block shed. So you picked up Von Miller, your entire team, including Von Miller, would get +2 block shed. Motivators were absolutely awesome. I think it has something to do with the power-ups, honestly, this year. But positional heroes, that should have been out a month ago. We don't have it in the game yet. And finally, golden tickets. Are they gonna drop golden tickets this year? This one I feel like they could possibly do, but I just feel like this year we've been missing out on a lot of promos we usually get that just aren't in the game. Also, signature series. Those aren't in the game either. So I'm not sure what's going on, but there's 4 promos. There's probably more that we missed out on that we just haven't gotten this year that have been in the promo every single year. And a big thing I've noticed this year, honestly, is this year I've opened up more packs than any single Madden ever. And I gotta tell you, the pack odds this year are probably the worst I've ever seen. Pack odds are absolutely pathetic with weekly rewards, with head-to-head rewards, getting the packs and that. And in general, packs in general are just really, really bad. For some reason, pack odds are absolutely terrible. And this is kind of like a thing every year. Pack odds are usually really bad. But something about this year, I just think pack odds are the worst they've ever been. I would like to see an increase in them coming up in the next Madden. Now, this was actually something that someone said on Twitter they should have in Madden 20. Customizable uniforms and also stadiums. I feel like that'd be really cool if we could get that. I just don't think we'll actually ever get that in the game just because I feel like there's too much they could do or people could do and make some designs. And maybe EA just wants to keep uniforms in the game to have another thing you need to go and pick up spending coins on. But I would definitely love to see customizable uniforms and also stadiums. You can make like a custom logo. I think it'd be pretty cool. And the final thing I want to talk to you guys about is going to be seeing actual players' stats on the cards. What I mean by that, and I actually asked this last year as well in my Madden 19 wishlist video. Unfortunately, that did not come true. Hopefully, it'll come true this year. Is what I mean is you could flip over the back of a card, like say right here, and it would say lifetime stats and while it's been on your team. So say it would say, lifetime stats, 10 touchdown passes, and say 1,000 passing yards, whatever. So it could say, while other people have had the card, how it did for them, and then also how it's been doing for you. So it could say games played. It's played 3 games for you, touchdown passes, yards, interceptions, rushing yards. I feel like that'd be a really, really cool stat to put in the game. I don't think EA could do it, honestly, but I would love to see it if they possibly could. But that's the final thing I can think of for Madden 20 Ultimate Team that I want to see. Let me know down below anything else you guys like to see, and share this video so it gets around. Maybe EA will see it and hopefully implement a couple of these things into the next Madden. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys next time.